Flint Ridge. The main reason to come. This man's black walnut ice cream. Homemade from scratch with a hit and miss engine and a wooden barrel. Thumbs up. Look at the size of the tips on them arrows and their two fletch. Very nice. There we go. Flint pit in the museum. And look at that. That's how it used to be. Big giant cliffs of flint. And here's a piece. Oh, I didn't even see these books over here. Oh, I gotta get another book. I think I'm gonna check this book out. A little tour around the museum. Big chunk of flint. Not really nappable. Here's one that somebody took a flake off of. Oh, that's good quality right there. Don't find that anymore. Here's some flint and some glass. Some artifacts. Transparency of the flint. You got some pretty rocks. Here's where all the flint's at. You can see it's quite a bit around if you know the places to go and the right people. You could probably get some. How you doing?
There's a farm out on
now there's
Ridge Road that lets you go hunt on the property. Yeah. Little fee.
Yeah. Well, here's some of the different varieties. And a guy at work. I wonder if they did 8-hour shifts. Nice book. Stone water wheel for grinding wheat. The other side of the flint boulder. That'd be a lot of digging without a backhoe. I think this is the first time I've ever seen this. They've got a little table set up with some stuff for the kids to do. Take some flakes and got little patterns drawn on the pads. So kids can work at developing the appetite for flint knapping. Very nice. All right, here we have the Flintridge Museum, and right there, a couple boulders of flint. Some nice large forest trees, and over here they set a table up. They set a table up for the kids to develop the appetite for flint knapping. This is really good this year. Very glad I came. Take a little walk on the trail here at the Flintridge Museum. We got some boulders of flint, not knapping grade, and a little map of the place and the trail. Back through the woods. Can hear some kids having a blast, and Good look at some of the ancient pits, I think, right back here. See this big depression area? That's one of the ancient pits where they dug. And right here, and really nice woods back here. One of these things don't belong. Can't believe people would be here and know what this area is and do that. I'm gonna go get it. Not supposed to go off the trails, but I don't care. I don't think they'll care if I'm picking up pollution. Here we go. 10 to 12 feet thick here at the museum area. That would be so awesome to be able to get some real good Flintridge. "10 to 12 feet thick here at the museum." Going around the walk, at least it's nice and level. Here's a little poster to tell you what Flint is if you don't know. It's quartz number 7. It's pretty hard stuff. And here's the woods. I wonder if at night you can hear some old timers clinking away at the flint from these old pits. See, these holes were all pits where they were digging. Sassafras tree. It got knocked over by a big tree. It's still living. Where there's a will, there's a way. Remember that. And look at this big guy. You know what that is? That's a lightning strike. Healing over. Lived through it all. The area where you find your spear shafts and arrow shafts, where you've got big tall trees and one of them died and left an opening, and then all these little trees are all trying to see who could get the tallest first, and they grow really straight. Spear shafts, arrow points, knife handles, bow staves sometimes. Lots of things that you could use in the woods. Here we're coming up on our next trail marker, and it says the people at Flintridge through time. Yeah. Try and get close enough, then keep it here, that if you want to read this, you'll be able to do it. Go for about 15 or 20 seconds, and then you can always rewind and read it if you like. Park bench. I think I'm going to use the next one, not this one. Here's some of the size of these trees. Some of these trees are probably old enough. Maybe there was some old timers still living here. Here you can see a huge pit. It's kind of hard to describe how this is, but it's about probably 8 to 10 feet deep. And there's what they call the Flint Head. And that's what they would break the flint off of in order to make their tools. I kind of think they would build a fire and crack it, and then it would be heat treated and cracked into sizable pieces, but I don't know that that's a fact. I just think that would be a good way to do it. How they mined it, and shows a guy with a lever and stuff, and that's exactly how I do it. I have a 3-foot crowbar. I wedge it in and pry the pieces out. We'll focus on this for a little bit, give you a chance to read it if you'd like. This here is a giant sassafras tree. They used to make boats out of sassafras. Really buoyant and strong. Uh-oh, looks like Mother Nature got out of control here. And there we go. I think these little mushrooms are called pheasant backs. Alright, here's the view coming out of the trail. I don't know how far it is, but it's a good little walk. And here's our last trail marker. And it's a couple nice people in that tent right there. We're going to see what this marker says. And oh, here's the little salamander. He's a four-toed salamander. Lives in the quarries.